Okie dokie, Lewis. It's Joe. Just got to the crib and I'm about to rip. So check this out, man. When somebody is looking for a service, they're gonna do one or two things. They're gonna either ask someone they know, "Hey, do you know who can take care of this?" Or who could pressure wash this for me? And that's when they're gonna say, "Oh man, you need to hit up Lewis at North Texas Pressure Wash." Or that's the word of mouth referral, right? Or what they're gonna do is they're gonna jump on the Google and they're gonna do some searching. So I stay in South Fort Worth. So if I look up pressure washing, pressure bro, spell pressure washer service, right? You're gonna see these ads, of course, and then you're gonna see these. Oh man, this is sad. This is sad. You're gonna see these top three businesses in these map listings. Okay, look, these top three companies right here in these map listings. This is called the Map Pack, the Google Map Pack. They get 70% of the traffic. All right. 70% of the traffic. Now you got people paying for ads up here. Most of these people don't know what I'm about to show you. Okay. You got the same thing up here. Now, same shit, man. So you got these top dogs in these map listings, depending on someone's location. These guys are ranking for pressure washer service in Fort Worth. Okay. They're ranking in these map listings. But if I live in a certain location, that could change. I'm going to show you. I know starting out things can get a little frustrating, like your estimates. Like the way I do estimates is a little different than you, but like I make a million of these videos and sometimes people say the same shit, you know what I'm saying? Like whatever. It is what it is. It's a numbers game, right? So check this out. Over the last 10 years, I've been using this mind map. This is a mind map that, well, this is what I've been doing. I've over 10 years, you know, I've came up with, these four pillar or four key elements. Okay, I call it the MCMs, the key elements to more calls and more sales. All right, and the number one that you see right here on top is that GMB. So what the hell is a GMB? I'm gonna show you. It's these map listings right here. Okay, you're probably, I don't know if you have one yet. Let's check. Okay, so you do have one. This is your GMB. All right. So what I'm gonna do is I'm going to run it through this heat map. But I've already ran it through this. I'm already running somebody else. It's gonna be red, just like these guys. I can already know, right? But this GMB it can be an asset because I showed you that these top dogs, these top people in these positions right here get 70% of the phone calls, right? So the ultimate goal is to end up here and down here. You have to end up down here first. Your website has to end up down here first, and then it's going to start pulling up your GMB. That's just how it works, okay? The next thing is content. So content is the words on your website, right? It's not just about having like a website and you know what I mean? Just putting pictures on there. Like these websites are vehicles. A lot of people like don't see it as that. Now there are companies I've spoken to, lots of companies that are just so huge. They don't give a damn about their website. They're like, I don't give a shit. It was built in '99. Fuck it. We don't need it. That's not how we get clients, right? But then someone with a little bit more spunk that understands like, hey, this is 2021 and by 2025, I'm gonna fucking take you guys out of business. You know what I'm saying? Just using online networking, right? So, anyways, content. So, content is like the words on your site. You got to have like an authoritative website. Now, what does that mean? Okay, I'm gonna show you. I live right here off of 35, and off of 35, there's a Miller factory. Okay, with beer, lots of beer. So when I type in beer, guess who shows up? Wikipedia. Okay. They get this whole spot right here because Wikipedia has the most authoritative and relevant content on this topic, beer. I type in driveway, right? Guess who pops up first? Wikipedia pops up first because they have the most authoritative you know what I'm saying, content on. We can go do like a lot of different things. Wikipedia is always going to be on page one. So it's no different for businesses and these business services, right? Let me just click on some asshole's website. Pressure washing. You want to have the most authoritative website because that's what Google is judging all these people off of. Like, who is the most relevant? Who has the most authority? So these guys, see how they have a bunch of different service pages. Okay, it's authority, right? Yes, you want to list all of your stuff on the front and your locations. Okay, this is kind of shit. This is kind of shit. Like what they're doing right here. I don't like that. But for yours, I get shitty with it, bro. Like I get shitty. I try to break Google. I do what I can to fuck them over as much as I can. All right, so look, this is this one company. I forgot who they're called. They're called Titan Pressure Washer. So when someone is in a specific area and they're looking for pressure washing service, this is what they type into Google, right? Somebody's gonna pop up in those map listings, right? This is just so where you see a number three up here, that means they're number three over here in Northside in that spot. That means they're probably gonna get a call from Google, straight from Google, from there, right? Over here on the east side, let's just say right here, you got Salvador's. I don't even know how to say that. Heavenly and Quality, right? These top three dogs are getting that call in that particular area. Then we can even look at, damn, Quality One Pressure Washing. Okay, check this out. These guys are getting calls all throughout the city just because they're being found all throughout the city. See all these one, two, and threes, right? On this side in Dallas, they're missing out on all these calls, which I don't think you give a shit about, but you want to dominate the city. So these guys are gonna be one of our top competitors, right? That we're gonna be fighting, okay? Because once you take one of these spots, you knock somebody else out of that spot, and when you knock somebody out of that spot, they're gonna start losing money because they're losing calls, right? And the goal is to take up as many as possible. Right? I'll show you. So if you type in drywall, so you see how you got this Fort Worth Drywall Solutions right here, right? And then you got this drywall installation Fort Worth. It's the same fucking company. Look down here in the bottom left corner. You see this how it says forwarddrywallsolutions.com, forwarddrywallsolutions.com, two map listings. So yeah, you want to dominate, and I'm gonna show you how. So, okay, I'm trying to keep this shit short. So we got to set up this GMB, and we have to optimize it, right? Then we got to build an authoritative website, and then after we set this up, then we can start building citations, spreading your information all over the internet, and then we can start the backlinking process, which is ranking, which is called SEO. So your website's going to be your vehicle, okay, to generate leads, but the backlinks is like the fuel to get it to that position. Does that make sense? So really, this is the one thing most people or most agencies don't share too much information with. When you're paying for any SEO, you're really paying for backlinks, okay? And a lot of these people are getting shit backlinks, and that's why most people they're like, oh, this shit doesn't work. They're getting shit backlinks. They're getting shit gas to put in their car. Right? So this is how this circle works. And this is really how you generate calls, man. So with that said, I'm gonna mock up something and then before we end this, let me show you something. So anybody in Fort Worth looking for lead generation, right? They're gonna come across me. Okay. And I just want to show you these. I mean, this is very un it's not formal what I'm doing, but I'm just gonna get it out the way. Okay. So we can work with anything that you have, okay, like price wise. But I always over deliver. Okay, it's just how I work. So we got just packages, or we can do something custom. Now, as we saw, one of your competitors had what? He had like six different services. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 9, 10, 11. This guy got like a 12-page site, right? I don't, maybe even a little bit more. Okay. Anyways, so for a 5-pager, 8-pager, 14-pager. Okay, these are just the prices, right? 2,500 starting out for a 5-pager, but I can throw on a couple more, right? 4,500 for an 8-pager, and then for a 14, 7. But again, we can break all this down. Before I start on any site, I do require 50% upfront, right? Which is something you guys should be implementing. I know Platinum Painting doesn't do that, but I do that. I'm starting to have like a lot of my clients do that. It's just better. It doesn't matter if they do drywall, if they do anything, if they do auto glass, 50% upfront, right? And then we can break down the payments over like 6 months or whatever. Okay. So, and then it's like 49 bucks a month for hosting. And also I will be doing blog posts and I will add a few authoritative links onto there. Okay. Check it out. I want you to see something about this site right here. You see how I got this phone number in everybody's face? It stays in your face the whole time. You can click on this phone number. It's going to call somebody's phone. Let's just go to the homepage. Like right here, phone number, boom, phone number, boom. Uh, contact, take you to the contact page, right? Contact form right there. And then down here, I got my lady, right? But it's just a widget. And there's another 3 ways to get a hold of me. So this is stuff that we really want to be implementing because people only visit your website just to make a call or just to contact you, see what you're about, see if, saying you guys look professional, and then contact you, right? So these are definitely like little things we're going to be implementing. I'm just showing you how this shit works. I know you don't care, but I'm gonna put something up together for you and let it rip, man.